Every second, your body is fighting off inflammation, acid buildup, and cell damage, whether you feel it or not. And for seniors, that silent war gets worse with age. But what if one simple drink could fight back? Baking soda water. It sounds too basic, but studies show it can help reduce inflammation, protect your kidneys, balance your pH, and even strengthen your muscles, all with just half teaspoon in water. And 99% of seniors are either doing it wrong or not doing it at all. In this video, we will reveal the 7 science-backed benefits of drinking baking soda water, ranked from the least surprising to the most life-changing. Stick around until the very end, because benefit number 1 is backed by a clinical trial that showed baking soda water helped stop one of the most dangerous health declines seniors face by up to 79%. We'll reveal exactly how to drink it, when, and why 7 major health problems could start to disappear fast. All of the information in this video is backed by intense scientific research, and every single reference is linked in the description below so you can check the facts yourself. Before we dive in, here's our question for you. From where are you watching us? Drop your city or country in the comments. We're reading and replying to every single one. Now, without any further ado, let's start with benefit number 7 and why this simple drink could start improving your health within minutes. Number 7. Relieves indigestion and acid reflux instantly. You feel it after a heavy meal. That burning in your chest, that pressure in your stomach. It's acid reflux, and seniors over 60 experience it more than any other age group. But here's what most don't realize. Untreated acid reflux can lead to long-term esophageal damage, ulcers, and even esophageal cancer. Baking soda water neutralizes stomach acid on contact. It's a powerful alkaline compound. When mixed with water and consumed properly, it buffers excess hydrochloric acid in the stomach. This creates a temporary but effective alkaline shift in your upper digestive tract. A study in alimentary pharmacology and therapeutics found that just half teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate in a glass of water reduced reflux symptoms faster than common antacids in as little as 5 minutes. That's faster than pills, and with no added chemicals. But there's more. Most seniors take medications that either delay digestion or weaken the esophageal sphincter, the valve that keeps acid in your stomach. That means acid leaks up more often. Baking soda helps rebalance that pressure by reducing the overall acid load and improving gas release. It doesn't just neutralize, it calms. Here's how to take it. Mix 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in 6 to 8 ounces of cool water. Stir well. Drink slowly. Don't chug. Wait at least 2 hours after a meal, and never drink it on a full stomach. It's best used on an empty stomach or in between meals to avoid gas buildup or bloating. But there's a warning too. Don't exceed 2 doses a day, and never take it long-term without medical guidance. This is a rescue remedy, not a daily supplement. Overuse can lead to electrolyte imbalance or increased blood pressure due to sodium content, but used correctly, it's one of the fastest, safest ways to stop acid in its tracks. If you suffer from burning, belching, or indigestion after meals, this is the habit that can change your nights. No pills, no side effects, just water and baking soda, done right. Number 6. Protects kidney function and slows down kidney decline. You might not feel it, but your kidneys are constantly filtering every drop of blood in your body, about 50 gallons per day. And after age 60, kidney function naturally declines, but baking soda water could help slow that damage and even reverse early-stage failure. The science is clear. A 2009 study from the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology followed seniors with chronic kidney disease. Half took a daily dose of baking soda, the other half didn't. After just 12 months, the baking soda group had slower kidney decline, lower acid levels in the blood, and most shocking of all, only 9% progressed to end-stage kidney disease, compared to 45% in the non-baking soda group. Why? Because baking soda reduces something called metabolic acidosis, a condition where too much acid builds up in your body due to poor kidney filtration. It's silent, but it's deadly. Acidosis speeds up muscle breakdown, weakens bones, and worsens fatigue. Baking soda helps neutralize this acid, easing the load on your kidneys. This benefit matters even more if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or take NSAIDs, all common in seniors and all known to damage kidneys over time. Drinking baking soda water in moderation may reduce how hard your kidneys have to work to maintain pH balance. Here's how to do it right. Mix quarter to half teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of water, stir until fully dissolved, and drink slowly. Don't take it with meals. Ideally, drink it once daily between meals or before bed when your body is detoxing most actively. Always consult your doctor first, especially if you have kidney issues or take diuretics, and don't overdo it. While baking soda helps in the right dose, too much can cause alkalosis, which throws off your electrolyte balance. That's why dosing must stay low and occasional. This is a support tool, not a cure-all. Also, combine it with hydration. Your kidneys love water. Baking soda works best when you're well hydrated, helping flush out waste more efficiently. So if you're using this habit, up your clean water intake to at least 1.5 liters per day unless your doctor says otherwise. Kidney disease often has no symptoms until it's too late. Fatigue, swelling, and back pain usually show up when damage is already advanced. That's why baking soda water is such a powerful early defense. It supports pH, relieves stress on your kidneys, and may help delay dialysis or permanent damage just by drinking it the right way. Your kidneys work 24/7 for you. A few ounces of baking soda water might be one of the smartest ways to return the favor. Number 5. Reduces joint pain and inflammation throughout the body. If your joints feel stiff, swollen, or sore, especially in the morning, you're not alone. Nearly 1 in 2 seniors over 65 experiences chronic joint pain. Arthritis, old injuries, and age-related wear make inflammation feel like a permanent part of life. But baking soda water might help change that. Starting from the inside out, here's how it works. Your body is constantly trying to keep a balanced pH. But as we age, we become more acidic, thanks to stress, poor diet, and chronic inflammation. This acidity worsens joint pain and makes your immune system overreact, attacking healthy tissue. That's where baking soda comes in. In a landmark 2018 study published in the Journal of Immunology, researchers found that drinking a baking soda solution daily actually shifted the body's immune response away from inflammation. It helped activate anti-inflammatory macrophages and reduce the activity of pro-inflammatory cells. In plain terms, it calms the immune system down and tells it to stop attacking your joints. The result? Less stiffness, less swelling, more mobility. And this isn't about masking pain. It's about reducing the actual cause of it. Systemic inflammation. The study showed that within 2 weeks, patients taking baking soda water had significantly lower levels of inflammatory markers in their blood. That means less internal heat, less damage, and more healing. But that's not all. Baking soda also helps by lowering uric acid, a compound that builds up in the joints and causes gout. Seniors are especially vulnerable to gout flare-ups in the knees, ankles, and feet. A study in Arthritis Research and Therapy found that sodium bicarbonate helped increase uric acid excretion through the kidneys, reducing joint crystal buildup and flare frequency. So how do you take it? For inflammation, the best approach is half teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of water, once daily on an empty stomach. Stir until fully dissolved. Drink slowly, not fast, to avoid gas or bloating. The best time, morning or mid-afternoon, but not right before or after meals. And just like before, don't overuse it. Stick to a few days a week, not daily forever. You want to nudge your immune system, not suppress it completely. Also, combine it with anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, ginger, berries, and leafy greens. Baking soda water works best when your overall lifestyle supports healing. If you've been waking up stiff, if your knees feel like rusted hinges, or if inflammation keeps getting worse with age, this might be the missing link. A simple glass of water with baking soda could help your body stop the fire before it spreads. Number 4. Boosts physical endurance and reduces muscle fatigue. One of the first things seniors notice with age isn't pain, it's exhaustion. You can't walk as far, climbing stairs leaves you winded, and simple activities feel like workouts. But there's a silent reason behind it. Muscle acidosis. When your muscles work, they produce lactic acid. In younger bodies, this acid is buffered and flushed out, but in seniors, especially those with low kidney function or poor circulation, lactic acid builds up fast. That leads to burning, cramping, weakness, and early fatigue. Baking soda water helps by doing exactly what it's meant to do: neutralize acid. In a clinical trial published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology, adults who drank a small dose of baking soda before exercise were able to increase endurance by 20% and reduce muscle soreness by over 40%. That's not a small improvement. That's the difference between finishing a walk and collapsing halfway. Why does it work? Baking soda increases the pH level of your blood and muscles. That gives your cells more time to work before acid buildup shuts them down. It delays the burn and boosts oxygen flow. For seniors, this can be a game changer, especially for those trying to stay active but constantly hitting a wall. It's not just for athletes. If you're doing physical therapy, walking for heart health, or just trying to move more, baking soda water can improve how your muscles respond. That means less soreness, more strength, and more motivation to keep going. Here's how to do it right. Mix half teaspoon of baking soda in 6 to 8 ounces of cool water, fully dissolved. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before physical activity. That gives your body time to adjust its pH and prepare your muscles. And here's a bonus. Baking soda also helps reduce delayed onset muscle soreness, the kind that hits you a day after activity. If you've ever felt fine after a walk, but woke up barely able to move the next day, this could help reduce that by almost half, according to the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research. But again, don't overdo it. Too much baking soda can cause bloating or diarrhea. Start small, once or twice a week, and never exceed more than 1 teaspoon per day unless under doctor supervision. Also, pair this habit with hydration and light stretching. Muscles function best when fully oxygenated and flexible, and if you're already doing resistance training or chair workouts, this gives you a safe, science-backed edge. Seniors lose about 1% of muscle mass per year after age 50, but staying active slows it down, and drinking baking soda water the right way might help you go further, feel stronger, and bounce back faster. If energy is what you've lost, this simple drink could be how you start getting it back. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 3. Prevents bone loss and neutralizes acid that weakens bones. You probably think of bones as solid and unchanging. But the truth is, your bones are constantly being broken down and rebuilt, and after age 60, the breakdown speeds up. Silent bone loss creeps in. It's called osteopenia or osteoporosis, and it affects 1 in 2 women and 1 in 4 men over 65. Now, here's the shocker. Chronic acidity in your bloodstream can pull minerals out of your bones to keep your body's pH balanced. Calcium, magnesium, and phosphate get leached just to neutralize acid. That means your bones are literally being used up as a buffer system. And this is where baking soda steps in. When you drink baking soda water in small doses, it helps reduce the acid burden in your bloodstream. That means your body doesn't need to strip your bones of minerals to maintain balance. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults who took bicarbonate daily had significantly reduced markers of bone resorption, which means less bone breakdown, compared to those who didn't. Another study from Tufts University showed that participants over 50 who consumed baking soda water had better calcium retention and stronger bone density over time, especially in the hips and spine, 2 areas most vulnerable to fractures. The best part? It's easy to incorporate. Just 1/4 to half teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in water, taken once a day between meals, not with food. Between meals is best to allow your body to absorb the alkaline effect without interfering with digestion. But it's not just about what you drink. The real power comes from using baking soda water in combination with calcium-rich foods and light weight-bearing exercise. The baking soda helps keep your internal environment bone-friendly, so the calcium you eat actually stays in your bones instead of being used to fight acidity. If you've ever had a dual-energy X-ray absorptiometry scan showing low bone density, or if your doctor warned you about thinning bones, this is one of the easiest things you can start today. No drugs, no side effects, just smart biochemistry and timing. It's also worth noting that seniors with high-protein diets or lots of processed foods tend to build up even more acid internally. And if your kidneys aren't clearing acid efficiently anymore, that's even more stress on your bones. So, if your goal is to stay upright, strong, and fracture-free into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, start protecting your skeleton from the inside. Baking soda water is a natural line of defense. It doesn't rebuild bone overnight, but it stops the silent erosion that steals your strength year after year. One glass, the right dose, and a new level of bone protection you can feel with every step you take. Number 2. Supports heart health by reducing vascular inflammation. Your heart beats over 100,000 times a day, and for seniors, every beat becomes more precious. The arteries that carry blood stiffen with age, inflammation builds, pressure rises, and with it the risk of heart attack and stroke goes through the roof. But baking soda water may help slow that damage by calming the very inflammation that causes it. The key is vascular inflammation. When the lining of your blood vessels becomes irritated, swollen, and reactive, this makes it easier for cholesterol to stick and for plaque to form. Eventually, those plaques rupture, triggering clots that cut off blood to the heart or brain. Now here's where baking soda changes the game. A 2018 study from Augusta University found that a daily dose of baking soda activates a special anti-inflammatory pathway in the spleen, which signals the entire body to reduce systemic inflammation. Researchers were stunned. It didn't just lower inflammation in one part of the body. It created a full-body anti-inflammatory effect, including in the cardiovascular system. In seniors, that's huge, because inflammation is the root of high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, heart failure, and even arrhythmias. When the inner walls of your arteries are inflamed, your heart has to pump harder. The stress builds day by day. The study also noted a reduction in pro-inflammatory cytokines. Those are chemical messengers that make your immune system attack your own tissues. Seniors often have too many of these, especially if they have arthritis, diabetes, or autoimmune conditions. And when those cytokines target your heart or arteries, the damage is silent but deadly. Baking soda helps flip that switch. Here's how to do it. Stir half teaspoon of baking soda into a glass of filtered water. Let it fully dissolve and drink slowly. Do this once per day, preferably in the mid-morning or early evening, well away from meals or medications. You don't want food interfering with absorption. And again, this isn't a magic cure, but it is a support system. It helps shift your internal chemistry from inflammation to repair. The Journal of Translational Medicine also reported improved vascular function in subjects who took low-dose bicarbonate regularly over several weeks. Pair this with other heart-healthy habits, walking daily, cutting out processed foods, and getting enough magnesium and potassium. But even alone, baking soda water might help reduce the daily wear and tear on your arteries that puts seniors at risk. One warning: if you have high blood pressure or are sodium sensitive, monitor your intake. Baking soda contains sodium. Use small doses and talk to your doctor if you're on diuretics or salt-restricted diets. But used correctly, it's one of the simplest, most overlooked ways to support cardiovascular health without a prescription. Just a teaspoon, some water, and the science to back it up. Number 1. Fights age-related cellular damage and slows down aging itself. This is the big one. Every senior wants more energy, more clarity, fewer aches, fewer pills. But the real problem isn't just pain or fatigue. It's cellular breakdown. As we age, our cells are attacked by oxidative stress, chronic acidity, and low-grade inflammation. The result: premature aging, disease, and slow physical decline. But new science shows baking soda water could help slow that cellular breakdown and even extend healthy lifespan by improving something called mitochondrial function. Your mitochondria are the tiny power plants inside every cell. They make energy, but with age and chronic inflammation, they start to shut down. A study published in Aging and Disease found that baking soda improved mitochondrial performance by helping reduce acid accumulation, allowing the mitochondria to function more efficiently. That means more energy production and less oxidative waste. Another study from Cell Reports showed that chronic acidosis, low pH in the body, directly damages DNA and speeds up cell death. When researchers introduced sodium bicarbonate, they found a reduction in DNA damage markers and improved cell longevity. In other words, baking soda didn't just reduce symptoms, it helped cells live longer and function better. For seniors, this translates into real-world results: better recovery, stronger immunity, slower muscle loss, and even better brain clarity. That's because your cells are finally functioning in a stable, low-inflammation environment. To take advantage of this effect, consistency matters. Mix 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in 6 to 8 ounces of filtered water. Drink it on an empty stomach, ideally in the morning or late afternoon. Give your body time to absorb and benefit, but remember, don't do this every single day. Take it 3 to 4 days a week max, and always check with your doctor if you have any health conditions, especially kidney or heart issues. Pair this with sleep, real food, and movement, and you'll start to feel the shift. Clearer thoughts, less tension in your joints, deeper breathing. These are the signs that your cells are responding. Baking soda water isn't a miracle, but it is one of the most affordable, natural, science-backed tools seniors can use to fight aging from the inside out. Seniors, your body isn't failing, it's adapting. Every glass of baking soda water is a signal, a message to your kidneys, your heart, your joints, your immune system. That message says, we're taking control now, but only if you do it right. Low dose, empty stomach, 2 to 4 times a week, no overuse, and always stay hydrated. These 7 benefits are real, they're backed by peer-reviewed research, and they could change the way you age if you take the first step. Now tell us below, have you ever tried baking soda water before? Or are you thinking of starting now? Let us know your age and your main health concern, and we'll reply with the best way to start based on your condition. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with a friend over 60, and subscribe for more senior health tips that work. You're not done yet. Your body's just getting smarter. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.